Go placidly amid the noise and haste, and remember what peace there may be in silence. As far as possible without surrender, be on good terms with all persons. Speak your truth quietly and clearly, and listen to others, even the dull and ignorant. They too have their story. Avoid loud and aggressive persons. They are vexations to the spirit. If you compare yourself with others, you may become vain and bitter, for always there will be greater and lesser persons than yourself.
You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here, and whether or not it is clear to you, no doubt the universe is unfolding as it should.
Enjoy your achievements as well as your plans. Keep interested in your own career. However humble, it is a real possession in the changing fortunes of time. Exercise caution in your business affairs, for the world is full of trickery. But let this not blind you to what virtue there is. Many persons strive for high ideals, and everywhere life is full of heroism. Be yourself. Especially do not feign affection. Neither be cynical about love, for in the face of all aridity and disenchantment, it is as perennial as the grass. Take kindly the counsel of the years, gracefully surrendering the things of youth. Nurture strength of spirit to shield you in sudden misfortune, but do not distress yourself with imaginings. Many fears are born of fatigue and loneliness. Beyond a wholesome discipline, be gentle with yourself.
You are a child.
You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here.
And
whether or not it is clear to you, no doubt the universe is unfolding as it should. Therefore, be at peace with God, whatever you conceive him to be, and whatever your labors and aspirations in the noisy confusion of life. Keep peace with your soul. With all its sham, drudgery, and broken dreams, it is still a beautiful world. Be careful. Strive to be happy.
You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here. You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here. You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here. You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here. You are a child of the universe.
Yes. Welcome to the South Orange Maple Online Radio Experience. And live on the World Wide Web on SoMore.org. And the only radio show covering all your news, opinions, sports, and politics happening in South Orange Maple and the surrounding areas. You can reach us here at 973-327-3626. That's 973-327-3626. Now tonight, Marjorie, we're going to get direct. How are you doing, Marjorie?
Good morning. Dang, I'm so used to saying good morning. Hello, good evening, Ansel.
How are you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
Today is a fantastic day. How was your day?
It was fantastic enough.
You know,
What did you do yesterday?
what did I do yesterday?
Yeah, I didn't see you yesterday, did I? I stayed at home for no reason.
Oh,
I should have come.
yesterday
It was
I
a
wo-
beautiful night too.
Look, every day I work hard. I must have did about 25 things yesterday. 25 different things.
Okay.
You know, so what did you do yesterday since you weren't?
I didn't do anything. I just
I know-
stayed at home and relaxed. I really did. But I'm finding myself nodding out by 3:00. So I need sleep. I really do. I haven't had a really good night.
I noticed you sent me an article, The Common Core and the End of History.
Yeah.
Why did you
I
send
didn't
me
send that to you.
Yes, you did.
Really? I
Yeah.
said put on a page you manage. I thought I put it on my AP government page.
No, you actually sent it to me. It wasn't on my Facebook page.
Oh, well, I put it on my page.
You put it on your page.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then since when you put it on your page, I can see it because I'm your friend.
Yes, you are.
And
Thank
I'm
you
saying-
for being my friend.
I'm saying you're trying to send me a.
Well, first of all, I don't necessarily agree with that article. And had I known that we were going to have to discuss it, I would have said I don't think Common Core, the implementation of that, has anything to do with the regents of New York State getting rid of the global history or the U.S. history regents. So it looks like, from what I've read, that they're going to decide to nix one of those exams that students have to pass in order to get a diploma because of the failure rate of students taking mostly the global exam. So somehow the Huffington Post writer made a connection between Common Core and getting rid of history because Common Core's focuses on English and math, but then there are Common Core standards for history. And what's interesting with the English standard is they're trying to get rid of, or it seems like the de-emphasis is on literature and fiction, and to have students look at reality, not common, but current events, and weigh out the pros and cons of something. That's the skill that they want students to get. So I don't see, and so the English teachers, the literature teachers aren't really interested because they don't want to stop doing Shakespeare. They're supposed to focus on
Shakespeare, huh?
present day stuff rather than Shakespeare. So, did you read the article, or you just wanted me to comment on it? Did you read it?
Well, you know where I stand in it. I don't want to really rehash my stance.
I know. I mean, it's like the schools, they're getting rid of a lot of them, not all of them, I'm sure. Certainly not our dear Columbia High School, high schools in this community. Getting rid of art and music. And now they're trying to de-emphasize the need for history. And hopefully they will never, ever get rid of government, even though it's not that important to them.
What I do want to talk about, though, is that letter from the education department.
Okay.
You want to talk about that? I mean,
Well,
to
I
me,
guess we're going to read the letter first.
Huh?
You think it's a sounding admission of guilt on the part of the district?
a guilty man always settles.
Yeah, I read that line while I was driving.
Yeah, isn't
Yeah.
that the truth? A guilty man always settles.
I don't know if it's the truth. I guess, since Bill Cosby settled for something, I guess that made him guilty, too.
A guilty man always settles.
Okay.
There's two things. A guilty man always has a story, and a guilty man always settles.
Okay.
So
Are we going to read the letter, or are we going to just tell everybody what it said?
well, we can go through the letter.
Okay.
We can actually go through the letter. But I'll be honest with you, I have not read the letter. And the reason why I have not read the letter is because I already know. I've used a preconceived notion. No, let's hear me out. I've used a preconceived notion that I know what the letter is basically gonna tell South Orange and Maplewood. And if South Orange and Maplewood School District is gonna reply, I have a general idea of what South Orange and Maplewood is gonna say.
Should you do the predicting now, or should we just look at what the...
Let's do the predicting now.
Okay, go ahead, I'm listening.
South Orange Maplewood School District is going to say, we believe there are some problems in the school district. We have implemented some programs. Some of the programs may not have worked, but we are going to do our best to make sure we satisfy whatever the education department wants us to do.
Well, that's pretty generic, Anselm. Doesn't everything, pretty much come out that way?
No, it doesn't. South Orange Maplewood could have said, you know what?
There's nothing wrong with what we're
Exactly.
doing.
There's nothing wrong with our school district.
We're not going to do that.
We believe that all students get a quality of education, right? And we want you to come in and fight us on this. Look how quick this didn't take too long, right?
No, not at all. But I know how quickly the wheels of justice.
This took pretty quick. I mean, listen. This didn't even take as long as the dress code. Think about it. The dress code took some time. This happened about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, about 2 weeks ago. The dress code took about a month. So listen, Marjorie, to be very honest with you, I have been harping on this before you joined us here in the Village with Anselm, and now in the Village with Anselm and Marjorie. I have been harping on this situation for the longest while. And you know what a few of my friends tell me? They said, Anselm, man, all you speak about is the school system. You don't have anything else to talk about. I say, yeah, I got a lot of other things to talk about. I have a whole lot of other things to talk about. But where there is injustice, in this community of South Orange and Maplewood, we cannot sweep it under the cover. We cannot put icing on the cake and then you don't know what color the cake is. Okay? We have to bring these things out, bring it to the fore. Just like how we had the Community Coalition on Race, we talked about steering. Mm-hmm. They brought it out, right? Mm-hmm. And they changed it. We believe this situation here is been important. But South Orange Maplewood School District decided to put icing on the cake and wait for someone else to come in and sue the district or to have a civil rights complaint against the district before they act. Man, they acted very expeditiously.
But no, they didn't act because there's no action to be taken. Let's read. Well, let's rehash. Okay. No, we don't. I guess we don't need to rehash what it was about.
Well, let me say this. This letter is dated October the 28th to James G. Memoli, Acting Superintendent, School District of South Orange and Maplewood. Mm-hmm. Case number, whatever it is. Dear Mr. Memoli, this is to advise you of the resolution of the above reference compliance review conducted by the U.S. Department of Education Department, New York Office for Civil Rights.
Well, wait a minute. What are you looking at?
I'm looking at the letter today.
Because I'm looking at the U.S. Department of Education Office for Civil Rights announced that it has entered into an agreement. So where exactly are you looking at? Because I don't see anything that starts out with Dear Mr. Memoli.
This is the letter. This is the letter to the school.
I'm only going by what you sent me earlier, so.
This is the letter to the school district. There's two letters. This letter came from New York, the Education Department letter. Okay, you read what you have. Read what you have.
I'm only reading what you gave me earlier today
fine.
while I was
that's
driving, or actually at work. And it is from the U.S. Department of Education. The title, U.S. Department of Education announces resolution of South Orange Maplewood, New Jersey School District Civil Rights Investigation. See? Mm-hmm. Are we on the same page?
Go ahead.
U.S. Department of Education's Office for Civil Rights, OCR, announced today that it entered into an agreement with the School District of South Orange and Maplewood, New Jersey, to resolve a compliance review that examined whether black students are provided equal opportunity to access and participate in advanced and higher level learning opportunities. OCR's investigation revealed that the school district's nearly 2,500 black students are significantly underrepresented in advanced and high-level learning opportunities at the district's elementary, middle, and high school levels. Mm-hmm. We okay? Mm-hmm. For example, in the 2012-13 school year, black students had only 148 of the nearly 800 spots, 18.7%, in the district's advanced placement courses, while they represented more than half, 51.5%,